Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lloyd 212, and I'm with Sally. What's up, Sally?
What's up?
What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
So how did this come to be with James Gunn? Really?
I honestly don't know.
You there? Oh, I lost you again. Chris, you there? Hello?
It's something I was expecting.
Oh, the internet dropped out. You there? Just repeat what you said, Chris.
Yeah. I don't really know how this all came about with James Gunn. I'm pretty surprised, but like at the same time, like this is just me. I'm not really that excited about it.
Really?
Not because of him, mainly because I didn't like Guardians Volume 2.
No, I know you.
So for me, it's like, oh, if they make Volume 3 or not, it's not really a big deal. But
well, let me ask you a question before we go forward.
Yeah.
Remember how, I don't know if you were in the cast the other night when I was talking about anchors, right? How we need a Marvel anchor movie like Avengers, and then you could release like Shang-Chi and Return. Like, you need a main.
Yeah.
Right? And I says, what the hell do you have if the Avengers are done?
Right.
And it's funny how now we have an anchor. Because now you have an anchor like Guardians, and then after you could release a Shang-Chi or Eternals the same year, because you got Guardians.
Right.
You know, like a main MCU thing. So, I mean, I don't know. But again, say what you're saying.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that he's going to be able to finish, you know, the trilogy. If they're just doing a trilogy, because I personally think that they could potentially go to a Volume 4.
I don't think he's doing just 3.
I think that Guardians is one of those Marvel films that can, because we know that after Infinity War, they're apparently going to start like this big push for cosmic movies.
Okay,
no, like the cosmic part of the Marvel universe. Okay. So I think Guardians is one of those that can kind of push them into that, along with Thor. So I think Guardians and Thor are going to be two that we see. Now, whether they do Guardians 3000 or they do another team, you know, who knows? Now, the question that I have, and I know that they've been saying that he's going to do both, is that apparently he's still doing the Suicide Squad.
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing. Marvel, it F's up their schedule, they said. But they're going to let him finish the Suicide Squad.
So here's my thing about that. I honestly don't think he's going to finish it.
You think he's going to quit the Suicide Squad?
I don't think he's going to quit. I think he's going to be another one of these directors that DC eventually lets go.
Oh.
Now, I don't have any evidence of this, but I have a funny feeling, and maybe I'm wrong, but I can foresee the, you know, higher-ups at DC going, we don't want this guy doing our movie.
Well, because we do Marvel, yeah.
Yeah, so I can, and we're already hearing these rumors that he's kind of adverse about having Harley Quinn in the movie.
Yeah, that's another.
And that's another thing that DC is probably like, you know, like,
well,
I don't think
so. Did Marvel grab him because he's with DC?
No, I think that whole thing with him blew over, and they were like, hey, we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to get him back to finish what he started. So let's do it, because almost everybody will love this idea.
Yeah,
and they were right. They were absolutely right. It seems when this news hit, people lost it. You know, and you know, if you like Guardians, this is great news. You know what I'm saying? This is great. Even me, who I know I said I wasn't excited for it, but I'm glad that he's going to be able to finish it, because I think he's very passionate about this series, and to kind of see somebody else finish it, I think is a very risky move on Marvel's part, and B, it would probably suck for him because he's made 2 movies that were successful, and to see someone else do the third one and kind of finish the story, if that's what they're doing, would, like, you know, you'd have that sense of like incompletion for both him and for the audience, because the audience is like, yeah, okay, even if Guardians Volume 3 is good, it's like, yeah, this wasn't James Gunn though.
But now, let me ask you a question: will they? Because I don't know how this falls with the timeline. Will they offer him like Captain Marvel 2 or like a Nova movie or Silver Surfer?
I don't think they'll give him Captain Marvel 2. I think if anything, they'll give him a Nova movie, or they'll tell him, hey, if you want to do Guardians 3000, you can, or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know though. It's
Well,
gonna
Captain
be
Marvel 2 is going to happen before Guardians 3, right?
possibly. I don't know. I would assume so, because if he's still doing the Suicide Squad, then that means we're probably not going to see Volume 3 for a while.
Well, see, that's another thing. Suicide Squad, that like this shit is so. By the time it takes to make these damn movies with DC, it's like forever. Like,
Yeah.
now I have another question for you. I don't know if you want to stick with James Gunn or you want to we'll go to something else for a second.
No, go ahead. I think we can move on because that was.
What about you, Sally? How do you feel with James Gunn?
I'm glad he's back. It's surprising. Like everybody else was surprised about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Disney pretty much shot themselves in the foot because they couldn't get somebody else to direct the movie because nobody wanted to do it. So
they shouldn't have fired him in the first place, but whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so here's another thing. Now, I wasn't aware. I don't know if you saw the article I sent you, but did I read it right that what's his name? Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller. That his thing is up in May. A holdover contract.
So I don't know about that. However, apparently it's been confirmed that he's writing The Flash.
Yeah, but there was a thing that said something about that in that article. That
I know. Allegedly, I don't think that was true, and apparently he's writing the movie, so he's still working with them in some capacity.
But he's a writer?
I guess so.
What did he write?
I have no idea. Maybe this is his first outing as a writer. I know that he's writing it with somebody. Hold on. It's a known comic book writer.
Okay.
Grant Morrison.
What happened to the people that were writing it earlier? They said that
they're gone. I think they're gone. I'm telling you, the
wow,
Flash.
That was fast.
I don't. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but
I just reported that before. Like today, I said who was writing it. Those two guys, whatever, and it's like Thanos snap. They got vaporized.
From what I'm hearing, he's writing it with this guy, and this is just another one of those unfortunate things where it's like DC is like a mess because I don't. I think they have an idea of what they want to do, but they're not executing it.
So hey, man, you want to write it? You want to write, man?
Well, I don't think it was like an off-the-cuff thing because he obviously, he plays the character. So, I mean...
Yeah, but it's one thing playing the character, but he's never... Does he write? That's the question.
I don't know. He may.
I mean, you don't just give... See, that's weird. You don't just give someone who's never written anything to Flash.
Well, I
don't know.
We don't know if he's never written anything. Obviously, he must have done something that they feel comfortable with him writing it with this guy.
Okay.
So...
But isn't Grant Morrison like dark? Does he write dark? Dark stuff?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
But he's a comic book guy, so he probably knows the Flash inside and out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, this movie, this is one of those movies that actually should have been out already.
I agree. But it's not
the Flash is one of their... Huh?
It's not Flashpoint.
No, I don't think it is anymore.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies that should have been out because the Flash is one of their major heroes, So I mean, it's about time that they did it,
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, this thing about Wonder Woman, I don't know. I'm looking more into it, and I'm getting a little worried.
What's up?
Well,
because I haven't heard anything about it.
Okay. Was it Kathy Jenkins or whatever, right? I guess she's the writer, director, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's saying this is not a sequel, right? Now, she's associating it with all the different James Bond movies.
Okay.
Like, think of it as a James Bond movie and they're not connected. So, does this fit the bill of the worlds of DC, where this is another timeline with Wonder Woman?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I think maybe what she's trying to say is that she's not treating it as a sequel.
It is a sequel, though.
It is a sequel. But But maybe
he's definitely not. She's saying
but maybe it has nothing to do with the story that we heard. Like, yes, the first Wonder Woman happened, but the events of this one are not really tied to that one, other than obviously Wonder Woman.
But Steve Trevor, how could you not though?
Maybe he's not Steve Trevor. Maybe it's a different character. Maybe it's his descendant or something. I don't know. I mean.
Right.
I mean, anything's possible. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You can, you can pretty much do whatever you want with this character.
We're talking about all these comic book movies. What the hell's going on with the Joker?
It's coming out in October.
Well, here's the thing, though. There was something that just populated. Like, they're hiring for, like, they're, I guess, hiring new people for the Joker. But I thought it's done.
I thought it was, too. Maybe they're doing reshoots, though.
Okay. Is it still a mess?
Probably.
Because I thought it was supposed to be so great.
Well, every movie's supposed to be so great until it comes out, and then it's up to the audience. But, I mean...
Okay.
From the stories that we heard, though, it's apparently not that great.
Now it's not that great.
Possibly, yeah. But, then again, we heard that with Venom, too, and look what happened.
And
so,
I mean, it, actually,
yeah.
Okay. So we have Endgame, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. What is the next movie? Doctor Strange?
They haven't announced it yet.
Yeah.
So they said that they're going to announce their future after Endgame, which I think.
But it's not going to be the whole phase, right? They're going to announce half the phase.
It might be the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they're going to have some pretty. If they're waiting to do it, which I think is a smart move because they want Endgame to come out first and people will focus on that. I think that there's probably going to be something pretty big in that announcement that they're.
I mean, Spider-Man is technically Phase 4, right? Or no?
I don't know. I don't keep up with this. I think this phase thing is nonsense. It's all one story. So I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Batman is going to be filming the end of the year, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, what the hell is that supposed to be?
They have to announce who's playing Batman. So
we don't even know that either.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think they know already. I think they've already spoken with the actor or actors that they want, and I would not be surprised if they've already signed them on.
You think Kit Harington is Bruce Wayne or not?
I have no idea.
Hmm. See, this is so weird. I mean, how the hell are they gonna? DC's such a mess, but then you got stuff that, like Aquaman that blows it out of the park with the box office.
Yeah.
But then they're trying on one hand to bury the universe and start fresh, but then they can't because they got Wonder Woman, and then Aquaman does.
Yeah. See, the problem is it's like you just said. They have some things that worked and some things that didn't, and unfortunately, the things that didn't work were like the main spine of this universe. Like, so it's like some of the vertebrae are okay, others are completely shattered. So it's like, what do you do? Because Superman's a mess, Batman's a mess. Those are your two main ones. Wonder Woman, who's your third main one, did very well. So now you have to keep Wonder Woman. Aquaman does very well, but I don't consider him a main hero in the DC universe in this version of it.
Right.
So, but that works. So now you have to keep him. And they want Harley Quinn to be this thing, but at the same time,
Cyborg is gone. They don't think he worked.
Cyborg, I don't think worked at all, to be honest.
Yeah, they think that, so he's done.
Yeah, I don't think he's still getting a movie. I'd be very surprised if they gave him a movie. I would be like, what? And
Jared Leto supposedly is let go.
Jared Leto just doesn't know what he's like. They don't know, or excuse me, he doesn't know what they're doing with him. Like,
well, supposedly they let him go. I thought.
No, they shelved it, but that doesn't mean that he's not the Joker anymore.
Okay, because I know that they don't like that shit with somebody doing Marvel, DC. None of them do. Not even Marvel likes that either.
Right.
That's why it's
I'll tell you what.
For them to budge for James Gunn, they were desperate. Well, they need
Yeah,
like.
I'll tell you what though. If Morbius by some miracle does well, then I think he won't be the Joker anymore. I think he'll be done.
Okay. So you don't think for spite they would grab him?
No, because apparently they still have plans for him.
I know that, but still, we don't see them popping back and forth like that.
Well,
you know,
if they're willing to let James Gunn do both, they'll let him do both.
So that's a compromise, maybe.
I don't know. I think it's less of a step to have a director do or for an actor to do it than for a director to do it. You know what I'm saying? So if they're willing to let someone direct the whole movie, they'll probably let this guy who's already played the Joker play. You know, again, unless Joaquin Phoenix's Joker by some miracle does extremely well, then maybe they're like, yeah, we don't need Leto anymore. We've got this guy. We'll just have to figure out a way to incorporate him into the universe or something.
But you can't, really. It's another universe.
It is, but you know, anything's possible, though. So, I mean...
Well, I know. All right, so what's the odds tomorrow when we wake up, they say James Gunn is no longer attached to Suicide Squad 2?
I don't think it'll be tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, no, I think that if anything, if for some reason they don't continue working together, Warner Brothers and James Gunn, I think it'll be a little bit later on.
But isn't he signed?
Yeah, but the other directors were signed too.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so just because you have a contract doesn't mean that the other party has to, you know, abide by it.
They always break.
I'm sure Warner Bros.' legal department has ins and outs in their contracts that you know, if something's going wrong, they can be like, yeah, we're not working with you anymore.
We're out.
Yeah.
I got you. Any news other than the stuff we're talking about? Anything big with Star Wars or Transformers or?
Star Wars wise, no. Transformers, I haven't heard anything. Other than the last major thing I heard was that Bumblebee is now a confirmed reboot.
Yeah, and a sequel.
I did hear two things that are kind of in the same idea. It's sticking with the Warner Brothers idea. I don't know how true this is, but apparently these are coming from source. The people that I'm hearing it from have heard it from reputable sources, saying that this is actually true. So apparently Warner Brothers has been doing limited test screenings for both Detective Pikachu and Godzilla King of the Monsters. And the word coming out of them is that Detective Pikachu is spectacular, one of the best movies that they've seen. And they're saying that Godzilla King of the Monsters is going to blow everything away in 2019.
Wow.
They said it's that good. They said you're not ready for this movie. That's basically what they're saying. Like they're also saying it's spectacular. They said both of them were spectacular, but the one I'm hearing is that like the highlight is Godzilla. So
now Pikachu is probably going to have a sequel.
Well, here's the thing. If Detective Pikachu does well, they're going to start doing a main series Pokemon movie series that follows lightly on the games and most likely the anime.
Oh.
So I'm assuming that I've heard that they're.
Was it Ash Ketchum?
No. I'm assuming, and from what I've heard, is that they're gonna make Pokemon Red and Blue into one movie. I'm assuming it's gonna be like the you know, Kanto region Pokemon thing. If you play Pokemon, each generation is in a different area in the world. And the first one is Kanto. So they'll probably do Red, who is the main character. He'll probably be the main character in the movie. Or it will be a character like Red, with a rival who is like Blue, getting their first Pokemon and then going on an adventure. And you can bet your ass that he's going to pick Charmander as his starter, and he's going to have a Pikachu in that movie, if that's what they're doing.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah.
Wow.
He might get all three starters if they go that route. Who knows?
What was the other news?
Oh, no, that was it.
Oh, okay.
The Detective Pikachu thing and Godzilla was, you know, the two there.
Okay. And Captain Marvel continues to soar, which we're at 560, I guess, now. What about Avatar 2?
What about Avatar 2?
Nothing.
James Cameron thinks that this is going to be like the biggest thing.
The biggest thing? No.
Well, it's funny because my friend and I were actually talking about this, and it was like, basically what he's doing is that, Episode 9 comes out this year, and that's probably going to be the last Star Wars movie for a little while.
Yeah.
So now he's releasing his Avatar films.
Right, he thinks that's going to be the Star Wars of his shit.
Yeah, he's got to get them out before Disney comes back and is like, yeah, we have another Star Wars film in December,
Because, that's the thing. They got to have a Star Wars film next year, no?
No, I don't think they're going to. And I'm okay with that because you get Episode 9 out this year. The Mandalorian starts, I think, at the end of this year. The Disney streaming service will be on.
We know what's replacing next year. Next year isn't next year Indiana Jones?
Oh, I don't know.
That they're working on?
Are they? I don't even know.
Well, they are. But, I thought it was going to be once the Star Wars movies were done.
It's possible. I could see that. But I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, no, because next year is the first Avatar movie.
Oh, so then maybe it's the following year?
It could be, yeah. I'm pretty sure Avatar 2 comes out next year in December. So.
Okay.
And then the 700 other ones come out in subsequent years.
Well, how many are there? Is 2, 3? Is there
5? I think. Yeah.
There's 5. But they're all filmed?
Allegedly, he filmed them all back to back.
He filmed them all.
That's what I've heard. I don't know. Maybe it's just some of them or just.
They're all done.
I don't know. I heard that they were back to back. Didn't they say they were wrapped production of all of them? I remember hearing that. Yeah.
Well, he's been doing that for 10 years, right?
I think so. Technically, it's been like 10 years since the last one came out.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So he's all ready for Alien 5? No. I don't even, what, 6? What?
I'm going to be honest with you. That's not confirmed that he's doing it.
He said it, though.
He said that he wants to do it. He never said it was confirmed.
He's like, I'm working on that now. Didn't he say that?
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't mean that it's confirmed, though. That means he's trying to do it. But at the moment, nothing has happened, as far as we know.
Just picture Avatar 2 does fucking zillion dollars, right? He'd be like,
yeah.
Just like Michael Bay, right? With the turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want Alien now. Okay, sir. What else? It's this is what's going to Chris. Turtles didn't do that well the last one.
No.
But Michael Bay wants it.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, like, do you realize the contract that Michael Bay made them sign? They gave Friday the 13th to get his Interstellar. You saw that? The weird deal? And
I think that was Christopher Nolan, not Michael Bay.
I'm sorry, Christopher Nolan had the weird deal. But Michael Bay had the turtle thing. He had this turtle.
Well, here's my thing with Turtles. I actually don't think he's going to do the third one.
Oh, he's not? But it's going to be done in his production company, no?
I think that they're actually reevaluating what they're doing because that's apparently something Hasbro's doing a lot of right now because they're reevaluating what they're doing with Transformers, which is why I think Bumblebee became a reboot.
Secret reboot, yeah.
Yeah, and from all accounts, from what I'm hearing, this Power Rangers show that they put on the air is actually doing very well.
Okay.
And apparently they have a lot of plans to do their own Power Rangers films.
Oh.
So, and we know that G.I. Joe is apparently something that they want to do again.
Yes, I know.
And they've got some sort of big crossover movie event planned, or some sort of big event movie planned in the upcoming years, I think in 2022 or something like that.
Yeah.
So nowhere on that docket, though, does it say anything about Turtles. So I don't think they're still doing it.
I see. Now there's a scary comic coming out. The reason why I say scary is because they're so interested in it.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, Transformers crossover where they turn Ecto-1 into a Transformer.
Into a Transformer, yep.
And Jason Reitman loves that.
Yep.
We're not going to see that like a crossover with that, are we, in the movies?
No. I'll tell you. You want to know how serious that is? I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure at Toy Fair this year they've actually already made a figure of that Transformer.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus. Wow. That's gonna be a big thing.
It's really weird though. That's like a weird crossover when you.
They got some weird. I mean, I just got word before, and you got to shake your head sometimes. You're like, this guy can't be real, right? But it is. They're bringing the Silver Surfer comic back, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's got like a rainbow hand.
A rainbow hand.
And I'm like, what is this? C-3PO with the leg?
With the arm, you mean?
Or with the arm, or with the leg?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and it looks so ridiculous. I'm like, this can't be real.
Why is his hand rainbow? Like
I don't. It's like black. It's called Silver Surfer Black, the comic, and his hand is like black with a little bit of rainbow shit. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's just weird. But it's real though. It's not fake. And I'm like, oh my god. Let me see if I can get a picture of it. Because before
maybe he's got like more of like electromagnetic powers. Like it's like the electromagnetic or the little spectrum, you know? Spectrum is rainbow.
The picture is so bad though. It's like we can't even make it out. All right, let's screen share it because this is just. I mean, I know they're trying to get people in. Like that doesn't even like his hand with the black and you can't even make it out because of the black background. You see it?
That's really weird.
But that's real though.
That is weird.
Like
that looks like the there's a at the beginning of all the Dragon Ball fans in the audience will know that there's a scene in the Dragon Ball opening or Dragon Ball Z opening where you see somebody's hand and it's like a robot and then like the skin comes over it. That's kind of what that looks like.
See, you know what looks bad though? The back is black, so it looks like it doesn't. You don't understand what you're looking at. Like if the background was a different color, and then his hand was black.
Well, is that do we know that that's his hand?
That's his hand. Because he's like this.
Huh. Oh, it is. Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay. Okay.
He's like this.
I had to look. I didn't see his other arm crossed
that's
over
what I'm
his chest.
That's what I'm trying to say. It looks so bad.
Okay, I see what I see. Maybe he's maybe that's like an X-ray, and we're seeing like his like vitals or something, or like his.
No, that's gonna be the way he is.
Yeah, but that looks like tissue though, doesn't it?
It looks weird.
Kind of.
It's like it's weird.
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
But you know what though? They're now. It's like I can't even keep track because we keep talking about how they keep adding damn friggin' titles. Like stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're just flooding the crap out of. It's So it's just not stopping. They just put everything out now. Now it's just free fall. Anything goes, really.
Free falling.
I know. I know. So what was I going to talk about before we go? We got like 4 minutes. I read two really good comics today. Iron Man had a shocking ending, and it turns out that he said that when he came back to life, he was not right. Something was wrong with his rebirth or whatever.
What is this, like a Lazarus effect kind of thing?
Well, I mean, he told James Rhodes like something's wrong with me. I'm not right. Then it was revealed because like the controller, which he kind of looks like the Fixer from friggin' Flash, but the controller was trying to control everybody with the video game. He has all these people killing everybody. They think they're a video game, but the Avengers are battling normal people, Champions are battling normal people, all the superheroes are battling normal people, right? And the controller is he's like so strong from absorbing everybody. He's like the Hulk almost, or even more. So now Iron Man's trapped in the Eastgate, which is like the Matrix thing with video game. And the head of the program is the motherboard, but it got screwed up, like sort of like Friday or Jarvis, but like the But it got fried, so it's like believes it's actually his mother, like the image of his mother, and his real mother, I guess that rock star, which they changed that whole origin, she's in there, and she reveals, I guess the motherboard reveals that all scans of his biological thing are non-existent, like when he's in the real world. Meaning the Tony Stark we know is not complete. But then when he's in the Escape, it's him completely. So in other words, he's whole when he's in this Matrix thing. Whatever. So he's freaking out because now when he's in the real world, he's not real. Or what, I don't know. It's just a weird twist that they're doing some crap. I don't know if it's real or if they're just pulling our leg till next issue. They got that, and then the Kraven the Hunter thing was wild too because Spider-Man's sick. And the last time Spider-Man was really sick when Stacy died. So they're playing this up like you wouldn't believe, where he got into this thing and he saw a futuristic vision of Mary Jane, blood everywhere, dead. And he's freaking out that he's sick, and now he got beat up by the clone of Kraven the Hunter. I don't know. It's like a whole mess. But, yeah, he saw a future vision of Mary Jane dead. And like I said, the last time he was sick when Stacy died. Not that it's his fault, but he wasn't 100%. He wasn't even 50%. So it was really good, by the way. So there you go. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye for now.